Samaritan, Stallone's new superhero film, is out. Let's talk about it. Yo, what is up, Stallone fans? Welcome back to Stallone Kid. Before I even start, I want to apologize. I have not been posted for like 2 weeks. I have not been doing my podcast, Stallone Network. Really apologize. As most of you guys know, on my Cobra Kai channel, the new season comes out in like a couple days. It's been crazy. I just hit 1,000 subscribers on that channel, and it's been really crazy. But I need to come here to talk about Samaritan, and I'm going to try to post at least one time a week. So, Samaritan, of course, is the film I've been really waiting for. Out of his 3 new movies coming out, like Expendables 4, Tulsa King, and Samaritan, this was probably like almost number 1. I was super excited for it because it was a Stallone, it was not just a Stallone action film, it was a Stallone superhero film. And the better part of it, it's not connected to DC or Marvel, which I like those kind of movies, but it's a big opportunity to explore something new. You don't have to follow a whole timeline, or you don't have to be in like the certain world. You can really do anything you want, have any powers, have any characters, set in any world. And it was a big opportunity, especially Stallone in it. And as the trailer sort of revealed that it's going to be more of a darker superhero film, I believe this was a little motivated by the Joker film. So, and plus, this film was started like 2020. I've been waiting for this ever since like 2 years, and it took a while because of coronavirus. But I will say this: the film was a little disappointing, but it was still the film that I wanted. And it did deliver on the action. I'll say that for sure. But I'm just gonna get started with the stuff I liked, and I'll just get into stuff that I kind of do not like. Which is, I think there's more that I like, but it doesn't mean that the film's perfect. So I'll get out the stuff I like. First off, Sylvester Stallone is amazing. Stallone as a superhero, the action was amazing. His character, well, we'll get into his character a little bit. His character seems a little weird because, like, I don't know, but everything else, I love this action. I loved the chemistry or the characters of him and Sam. That was a little good. And then everything else, I love the world setting. I love how this is in a different world where like it's a really dark place and like people are just looking for hope. That was a nice setting, and I love how it's Samaritan, the Nemesis, these two brothers. I like the backstory, and of course the reveal at the end, which we'll get to. But and first off, this is spoilers if you guys don't know. Well, watch in Prime Video before you check out this review. So all that stuff was good. I liked the action. Some of the characters were nice. The setting up plots were done very, very well with like the everything all like that. So I thought all that stuff was good, and it was entertaining. And those are the main stuff that I really, really liked. All that stuff was good. The setting up the plots, of course, Sylvester Stallone, and some of the action, some of the characters. And there's a couple scenes where it was like really emotional. Like there was some scenes where they put some music on. It was really not well done, and they really explore some amazing ideas that was nice to put in the movie. Where Nemesis is known as this terrible guy. He was the villain, and Samaritan is known as this hero. He's the superhero. But the movie sort of makes like Nemesis like he was the superhero in a way, because he was helping the guys that were in a down and the poor people. And of course, they also gave Nemesis a backstory, which gave him more explanation what he does. So you kind of like who is the hero. You can sort of see both sides. I think it's good when a movie does that. So that whole aspect was really well done, and I really like that. Now onto the stuff I did not really like. It just seemed a little disappointing. I'll just start with this. Samaritan character, he seems a little off. Like sometimes he's cracking jokes, doing like 81-liners, and sometimes he's this really dark character, and it just seems like you can't really get to know him too well. And of course, this movie, I'm led to believe that he's Samaritan until the finale, where he reveals that he was Nemesis, whatever. And then like, I wish that would have happened in the middle of the movie so we could explore that idea more. But it just sort of just leaves off on like that. It just sort of leaves it. And it's just like, it just feels like unfulfilled a little bit. And everything else, some of the dialogue, like I said, the dialogue was some good, but some of the dialogue was like a little off. But it was alright. It wasn't terrible. The acting was good, but it wasn't like groundbreaking stuff. It wasn't Oscar worthy, but it was alright. But I think Stallone did really, really well. And then everything else, and then it just seemed like a little disappointing. It didn't feel like this huge film that I wanted, and the film is only just okay. It's not like a huge blockbuster film that's gonna explode the world. It's insane. It just feels like it's sort of just there, that either if you love Sylvester Stallone or you love superhero films, you're really gonna care for it. Everyone else, you're just not into that stuff. I feel like they're like, all right, that film was okay, because it doesn't really give like a huge fulfilled story. It just feels sort of halfway, like it's like a TV show or something where that's like episode 1 or 2. Like it doesn't feel fulfilled all the way, and that was the biggest problem. And even the finale, when he is the bad guy, or not really the bad guy, but all that stuff seemed a little off, happened a little too soon. Sorry, I just got a notification. Whoops. Happened just a little too, not soon, not a little too later. And I don't know, it just feels really unfulfilled. But I did like the message where he gives like Sam the clock, whatever, and now he is gonna start his life, I guess. And then I don't know. It just seems like unfulfilled. That was the biggest thing. And a little disappointment. There was a little bit of action, not as much. And I feel like the story was really confused with where I wanted to end. I feel like I had a good starting point, a really good starting point, or good characters, but the way they end it and the way they wrap it all up, I feel like it was just sort of just like they had this idea, this huge reveal at the end, but they just sort of just like wrap it up right there, and it doesn't give you this huge ending that you wanted. And even the CGI in the final fight, that was a little, I mean, it was pretty bad, I'll say that, but that's not that. They definitely should have done something better with that, because you could clearly tell it was a green screen. But so that kind of just took away from that epic finale, when like you're trying to focus on this huge fight, but you're just looking at the background. You're like, oh yeah, that's definitely fake. But it's fine, And but the film it's still good. I would rewatch it, but it's not gonna be a Sylvester Stallone film I'm gonna return to as much as like Demolition Man or other films. But it was still alright film. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's alright. And even if you're not a Sylvester Stallone fan, I would still check it out. It does explore some good ideas, has some good action, and I think you'll enjoy yourself during this film. But you'll also feel some disappointment if you're going into it saying it's gonna be this one huge superhero film with Sylvester Stallone, which it sort of just went halfway with that idea. And I wish they went all the way, or at least make this like a TV show. Because this is a TV show, and this is episode 1. I think that'd be a good episode 1, but it's a full movie, and it just goes not all fully in what it wanted to do, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about the movie Samaritan. I'm a little disappointed in some, but I'm still super excited that we got this Stallone film. We've seen Stallone. He's still, doing these awesome fight scenes at like 74, 76 years old. And I just love it. So yes, guys, check out this film on Prime Video. I think you'll enjoy it, but don't go into it thinking it's gonna be this one huge film. It's sort of just there, but I think you still will enjoy it. But guys, I think out of 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give this a 7.5. It wasn't just like if it was not Sylvester Stallone, it was just any ordinary actor, I think it'd be just a 5. Reason for Sylvester Stallone, because I have such a deep connection to his acting and his character, and it just really, I'm kind of biased to it. It sort of just brings more to it, at least for me. It might not be for people that just like look at him as another actor, but he's more of an icon for me. So I think that really helps the film. But if this was not Sylvester Stallone, I would probably check it out. I'd probably check it out, and I would be like pretty disappointed. And I'm pretty sure Sylvester Stallone, he really nailed this character, at least what the plot was going for this character. But I'd give it 7.5. Sylvester Stallone did great. I think everything he did was good. It was more of the plot and the characters and the pasting and a little bit of dialogue, which got messed up. Which that's not Sylvester Stallone's fault. He just had his script and he did it very, very well. But guys, more videos to come. Sorry I took a big break. I might return to Stallone Network. We'll have to see. But I'll see you guys next time. Always remember, keep punching.